Yo, it's your boy Dean.
Tim.
Taram.
And this is a special edition of the Dean's Office. We all know, when this dropped, there will be the holiday. Christmas will be that Sunday, right?
Sunday after.
Sunday.
Yeah.
So we just felt that we would do a special episode of the Dean's Office and, brighten up the spirits.
Happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, happy
Hanukkah,
happy
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I don't know any other celebratory around.
Yeah, if we missed what you usually do or what it's called, we apologize. That's just what we versed in. Yeah. But we just want to thank you, and I think what we're gonna do a little different. We're just gonna, because there was a couple of questions that we had about gift giving, the Christmas holiday, how do we see it when it comes to relationship and stuff like that. So we figure we'll just put it all in one and do our best to answer everyone within that. So what we're gonna do is just go through each one of them questions, and y'all kind of let me know, give the people advice that have to go through this. Hopefully we can help them within the next 3 days before Christmas,
or maybe 2 days. Oh, and also, we want to give this about 2. Because when we drop on Wednesday,
you got Thursday,
and Friday.
Oh,
Saturday.
It's 3 days.
Well,
they got time.
Just want to give a big shout out to those who watch soccer. Argentina pulled it off today, and some penalty kicks. So they are the FIFA 2024 champions. So big shout out to our
2024.
2022. My bad, dog. I apologize.
I'm just saying. I was going to ask. I was like, oh, that's how soccer works?
Well, big shout out to my Argentinian people.
All right, let's go. Lock in. We about to rock.
Yo.
World, you're needed in the Dean's Office.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is, we had a couple of questions. We had like 3 or 4 questions that we kind of asked when it pertaining to Christmas and relationships. So the first one is with your spouse, and I'm gonna preface this. I'm not talking about someone that you just met. I'm talking about you've been together for more than 3 years, or you married. Or in that case where it's more committed, that it's a more committed relationship. Do you have a limit on how much you spend? So like, do you have that discussion, or you in your mind say to yourself, this is what I'm going to, or do you have that discussion with that person like, hey, this is our limit on what we spending?
So in the beginning, I'm using myself as an example. In the beginning, Cake and I didn't really have a limit. It didn't seem like it, because the things that we bought each other was pretty expensive. Like, I know she bought me a PS3 and 4 before. I bought her an Apple laptop. I bought her like rings. I bought her necklaces.
So hold on, wait. So we can go on this line and try to put us to shame with all the good stuff that you bought. Cake?
No, I'm just giving
basically that's what you're doing.
I'm just saying. Okay, we bought each other. Y'all seen on social.
I heard 4 things she bought you. You bought her 1 thing.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like I bought her. No, I'm saying like she bought me a lot of things too. Like we have to tell each other like, look, slow down, calm down on whatever. Like now in our more mature age, we discuss budgets. Because it's the right thing to do. When I was younger and we were just dating, and even when we first got married, like it didn't seem like we had a limit on it, and it was almost to the point, as long as this thing not stopping us from paying the bills, we can buy it.
So I'm talking, that's the limit what you're buying for each other, or the gifts given like for everybody. That's what and that's what I want to know.
Oh yeah, we definitely discussed the gift given for everybody, because it's been some times when I'd be like, this is nice, and she'd be like, we're not paying all that.
So you know what? That's for gifts outside of your that's gifts outside of your household.
Yeah, outside of the household. Yeah, yes. It'll be like, this is nice. Like, nah, it's too expensive. Nah, yeah, you're right.
I can actually hear her saying that.
Yeah, like that.
Nah, we not paying that money for that.
Yeah. Like, nah, we're not doing that. But inside the house, yeah, definitely. I'd be like, hey, I want to get TJ this. He was like, oh, I'm gonna get Tyler this. Like even now, that's what we did. We was like, oh, I got Tyler this, I got TJ this. And like, okay, boom, boom, whatever. We try not to get him, especially TJ, like too much stuff. And we just be like, just cap it off at whatever. Even though I don't know when he's going to get into shoes, but he's not into shoes. I took the boy to the shoe store. Mm-hmm. I like pick what you want. He was like. But he like whatever you want. He like I don't care. Like I swear, if I put him in Ninja TMT shoes, light up shoes, he'll go to school with it. And that, like, he don't care.
But that's the age they're at, though.
But I think kids like more cartoonish shoes than they do the Jordans or the Nikes or whatever.
I'm sure he does.
Because they don't understand the see. Cause we put value on Nike, the brands, right? Because like now. Like even when you wear these designer shoes, they ugly, but because the name on it, you accept it. Like most of these shoes is really, they don't realize Skechers had these shoes first. A lot of these shoe designs that you see, it was orthopedic. They orthopedic design. Why do you think they feel so good?
Like those Balenciagas people be wearing with the big bottoms,
with the huge bottom at the bottom.
That's just Skechers. Did Skechers do that?
And that's what I'm saying. The orthopedic shoes. That's why when people put them on, they be like, oh, they feel so comfortable because they was meant for old people. When you get a certain age, you need a certain comfort to walk, and that's what those shoes were. And they just mimic it, put a name on it. Now they taking it.
Yeah, but he not into it at all. But yeah, that's how we do ours. It's basically. But in the beginning, we didn't discuss budget. It was almost like how much I can surprise this person. That's how it was. It was like it was limitless. It was like I just want to see the expression on her face.
But it's still like a couple hundred though. Like you ain't duped in and thinking because we got kids now I can buy you a $50 gift and we good.
Oh no. So we never went cheap. See, that's another issue. That's another side of the spectrum. Like, what if it's something cheap? How do you react? Like, if you know the price of something that person bought you. Like, that's never happened. Like, I know.
What you do? Google to be like,
you get what I'm saying? Like, like when an aunt or somebody buy you something, it's like some cheap shoes. You appreciate the thought, but if it's your significant other, they get you them cheap shoes. Like,
because you know what? The state know. Because I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna put them out there like this, but I got some imitation Yeezy Dolphin shoes.
Oh,
I got some. They Yeezys, but they dolphin colored. I know they fake because nobody Yeezy's not gonna take no time out to make dolphin shoes, but I like them though, right? Like I know they.
You got some Jordans.
I got a Jordan, some Dolphin Jordan shoes.
Fake Jordan, but I like them.
Hey, I love them though. Every time I go to the Dolphin game,
every time I go to the Dolphin game, I wear them, and people be like, "Oh man." Like they be like, oh man, boy, them things fresh. I know they fake. I know they whatever. You know what I'm saying? And generally, I don't wear fake stuff. Not because I'm uppity and I get the good stuff. Because you know me, I like to bargain. If I have to pay full price for anything, I feel like I lost. But I don't wear fake things because I'm not that budget. Like I don't wear. You know what I'm saying? I can't afford it, so I ain't gonna pump fake it either, right? But when I go to the Dolphin game, people be looking at my shoes like this. They be like, oh man! Remember that time we were walking?
We was walking. They working below the horn. These
our shoes.
These white boys was like, man, look, he got the Yeezys on.
Like, they was like, damn, okay, bro. But I like them though. They literally sit in my closet with all my other shoes because I got a little extensive shoe collection. But they sit there and I hold weight to like I clean them like literally. Once I come back from the Dolphin game, I clean them all, make sure they good, and put them back in the closet. And I think too, because I like the fact that it wasn't that they bought me fake Yeezy, but it was like, damn, we got him something. The Dolphin.
It's the Dolphin.
I can use it. I hate gifts that I can't use.
Oh, let me tell you, the craziest gift I ever got when I was younger. Not gonna name no names, but they gave me a dictionary when I was a dictionary.
They gave me a book too.
It was a dictionary when I was a kid. Yeah. Open it up, everybody getting bikes. This person gave me a dictionary.
They did
for Christmas.
They gave us a book.
And one time they gave us a calculator. They had the most interesting gifts when we was younger.
Dang, so that kind of segues to another setup question. Unless y'all want to go with the first one. But I almost want to talk.
Oh no! Don't let him skate, dog. Do you got a budget on? Got a budget on your?
I say for us on our side, there is a budget per se, because I always have something allocated in my mind. I say, this is how much I'm gonna spend.
But y'all don't discuss it with each other.
when I tell her things and she look at me, then
So
she
y'all
look at
literally
me,
say we're not going over 500
something like that.
bucks.
400 grand. So I don't know who you think. Who you think you talking to?
Damn, boy, you got some money under that boy. We don't know about my boy.
Listen.
500 bucks.
But no, that's what we usually do. We used to go back and forth. Because both of us have a big heart, and we like to give back and do as much as we can. So we try to do it. We try to hit everybody else.
That's a big heart with yourselves or with everybody?
With everybody. We try to give as much as we can. Now, for me, it's like when we try to buy gifts for each other, it's kind of hard, right? Because every time I ask her, what do you want? I'm good. When she asks me, I'm like, I'm good. We ask for like the normal stuff or whatever. So when it comes to us, I can tell she put a little more effort, a little more money into the gifts, as opposed, and the same thing with me as well. Now, when it comes to like the kids and stuff, we barely tell them to write down their list. Some of them ask for some expensive stuff. Like this year, Tim asked for an iPhone 14. What we gonna do? What is a 7-year-old gonna do with an iPhone 14?
Nah, they have
and he
them
said
now.
Pro or Max, whatever. I don't know because I don't have an iPhone, right? And then Mia asked for some stuff. It's like, okay, now their gifts are getting a little bit more expensive, but it's not gonna take away from what we do for our nieces and nephew and brothers and all this other
Not
stuff.
to
You know what
cut
I'm
you,
saying?
dog. I got Tim and TJ. Gift got to be hard.
Oh, you got it?
Coming out hard.
Okay.
They coming
Listen,
out. When I pray nobody else got the same gift. When I say it's coming out hard, I'm telling you, man.
you know the last time he said, he got both of them? Action figures.
No.
Yeah, it was. One was Batman, and one was what was the other one? It was Batman and Superman or Batman and somebody. That's what he gave them
They
for
like
Christmas.
it though. They was G to it.
Yeah, they did like it. The big toy, right?
Yeah.
They like it.
They
Yeah.
G
Well, no, that's what I'm
But
saying.
this right here coming out hard.
That's cool. So what about
I
you?
seen
and-
it. When I seen
You got to ask when you buy stuff for other people, kids. You got to ask them what it is that you buying to make sure that they ain't buy.
The same thing.
Nah, even if somebody got the same thing, it's although it's duplicate, it's okay. This the one thing.
It's not shoes, is it?
No, it's the one thing I can't. I see their shoe collection. I can't afford their shoe range.
Oh, you can afford Tim shoes.
Nah, I
You see
can't.
his shoes.
Oh yeah, he do wear Puma a lot, but I'm.
TJ wear Pumas every day.
Puma's our life, boy. I'm telling you, boy. Puma's our life. Plug. Puma.
This one. Oh yeah,
Very
Puma.
comfortable. Clothes fit nice. Just put it out there. Just
Yeah.
They ain't paying us. I like. I do prefer comfort now over design.
Yeah.
Like comfort to me, like what makes my feet feel comfortable is really like Timberlands makes my feet feel really
What?
comfortable.
Timberlands?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta try. I haven't had Timberlands in so long.
Man, I
It's been
still
a long
got the
time.
same Timberland I have about 12
They
years
make
ago,
my
13 years ago.
and they durable. Side note, I know we off on a tangent, but when we went to Ohio and everyone else was complaining about their feet, my
with
toes
the-
were
with the-
cold,
with the ice and everything?
Oh my toes! I was chilling. You know why? Because I had on Timberlands. Timberlands,
But they are all-purpose shoes, all weather and everything, so it's good. So, Box, tell us, how do y'all set a limit?
Nah, I mean usually because her taste is champagne taste. I'm a beer taste, right? So because
He said
I'm,
beer taste.
yeah, she got champagne, I got beer. Even though I don't drink beer, but that's just
The
the level
discrepancy,
of what it is.
Okay,
so
got you.
oftentimes my gift be sticking a little harder because I think it's harder for me. I think it's harder for me to get a gift for her than it is for me. We don't discuss no price because I already know she know my price range and I know hers. So meaning I know the type of stuff and the range of what she knows, so I already know what I'm gonna spend, and she know the stuff for me. Like I told you, I don't wear design or anything like that. And then I already know it's not gonna be shoes because she told me I got too many shoes now, and I'm banned from buying shoes at the moment. So shoes is the only thing that's expensive for me. You know now if you don't, especially if you don't get it as soon as it come out, you're gonna have to pay the aftermarket price. So I think we don't have no price limit on it. I just know what her range is. So I already know one of her gifts probably gonna be 6 of mine. So when we open it up on Christmas, she's opening up one gift and I'm opening probably 4 or 5.
Nice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the same thing y'all have for the nieces and nephew and
Nieces-
family brothers and stuff.
Nah, niece and nephew, brother, like you know what I'm saying, the kids and stuff like that, we bust it down.
You know who getting harder and harder to shop for now?
Who?
Nina and Anna them. Because no more dolls. Like what the heck?
I get them
That's for
clothes.
kids. That's the best.
Clothes.
Those are probably.
But they want, but they want shoes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I don't get no shoes. I don't get shoes because I'm a shoe person. I understand certain shoes fit people certain ways and certain so I don't even get into that. But it just be clothes. I pick and with anything, man, it's
and Tamia.
Tamil.
I don't know what to get Tamia.
They was
Tamia,
hard.
Listen,
Those three was hard.
Tamia is a different person, man. Her personality, her taste in clothes and everything has been changing a little bit. So that's why I usually have her. Because I got an idea about her. Because when I go buy clothes and stuff for her, she'll be like, okay, thank you, Daddy, and she actually wear it. Only because I see what she's going through.
When I bought her clothes, make sure she wear at least one time.
Yeah, we'll make that work.
Just one time. So if she wear one time, I'll be fine with, and I think my money be worth it.
It's crazy. They get into teen years.
Exactly.
I think it's even better because they live more specific
what they look
what they want. Whereas rather than what you call it.
What's the next question?
All right. So
I know we got another question, but I want to throw it.
Go ahead.
So would it be a deal breaker to y'all if y'all one year and y'all open up y'all gifts and it's something real cheapy?
From your spouse?
Yeah, like for example, Mel Kenny was like, "Hey man, I really saw these shoes. It was really nice, and it was some Shaqs." I'm gonna be or she buy you some shoes that's visibly you can see that some fake Jordans. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can.
Well, the Jordan doing a split.
But I'm gonna tell you though, that's why I think knowing who your spouse is, not to get too deep, or knowing who your spouse is or whatever, she already know. One, I already know her. She don't like to wear nothing fake, right? So she, even though like nobody be knowing or doing, I guess it's like a mind thing. She already know. And then secondly, she know, bruh, if she get me anything Bobo-ish, I'm not gonna wear it. She already know. I don't care how you thought. Like she know, cause she know. Cause that's what I'm saying. She know I'm into shoes. Like I'm literally, and I think that's another thing I do too. Throughout the year or throughout the time, I see something I like, even if I'm gonna buy it myself. You know what I'm saying? So it don't be a difficult. And I think, and that's another thing me and her have. Like she'll have stuff that she like because she's very difficult to shop for. But she don't. You know how I know you see stuff because they pop up ads all the time. You know what I do is, as a courtesy, I'll go through, even if I'm not telling her to buy it. I know I might buy it myself or whatever. I'm giving her a sense of the things that I like. So I'll be like, hey, I said, look at these shoes. You like these shoes? You like these shoes? You like these shoes? Or you like? Because that's really what I buy, shoes, right? So shoes, or I'll be like, oh, I like this. Anything I like some dolphin pants or something like that. I seen they kind of hard. I show it, you know. And I think if she go and get me some Shaqs or some Bobos, it's purposeful, meaning that you doing. You get what I'm saying? Like you ain't.
But that's what I'm saying.
Being kind.
But
I'm gonna feel some type. I'm gonna feel some type of way.
Okay.
Like it wouldn't even be one of those because usually we open gifts as a family. I don't think it's be one of. I wouldn't even think I hold it until everybody gone and say, hey, what happened? You see what I'm saying? Because I would think it was so purposeful. Like, damn, bro, you got me Shaqs.
So what? Let me not use a shoe example for you. You just might wear it. Let me use something else.
Listen, I've gotten gifts before where you wonder, oh, thank you, right?
So what if it's like some socks or like a t-shirt or like a sweater, like something that it clearly was no thought put into it. You'll feel some type of way.
I don't know because
I know. Before you cut you off, I have gotten gifts I didn't like, but she was in the ballpark, but I just didn't like it. Carry on.
And I think come to similar to what he stated is that if she went out and bought me something, I'm like so one time she got me a hat and the hat was too big, right? Because it was a fitted hat. If you want to buy a fitted hat, I don't think she knew it was a fitted hat. Yeah. She just figured it was a dolphin hat. Let me get it. So when I put it on, I was
too
like,
big or too? You said it was too big.
Too big.
She was like, so I would have paid to see.
Listen. So when I put the hat on, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to get this to Terrell, and I still got it at the house. I'm gonna give it to you, but because you know your head bigger than mine. So I put it on. I was like, hey, she was like, you don't like it? I said, no, I love it. This is a dolphin hat and everything. Like I said, she tries.
But that's what I'm saying. When you put it on, she didn't realize this hat was hanging.
Listen, man, she knew it was whatever. She knew it was kind of big or whatnot, but I actually try to tell her as much as I can. She know I like dolphins. She know I like other stuff. You know, I don't know what other stuff I kind of like, but you know, I try to do the same thing you do.
Big jeans, big pants.
You know, like I said, like I try to do, like you do throughout the time. She'll see what I have. Look at this kind of stuff I'm into. So it's a lot easier for her to do it. So I have gotten shirts. Like I got a shirt. It was 2X one time. I'm large. I don't know. I don't know what I would do with that. But
Gina just be able to pick it up. I like that.
But because it was a dolphin,
I like that. Just
but I'm saying
no size
because it was a dolphin shirt. You understand what I'm saying? So this last year, I think she got me a jersey or shirt. It was straight. It would fit me. You understand what I'm saying? But it's trial and error. We've been together for a mighty long time, boss.
Yeah, you do run out of things to give.
You get what I'm saying?
See, but I think for me though, even for the family, when y'all buy me stuff, I already kind of know what I'm getting. It's gonna be something with a dolphin on it, right? Like it was last year, year before, where I literally. It looked like they went to Burlington and Ross and got everything. that dolphin, that anything, cups, pillows. I got like 4 pillows on my couch now with dolphins on it. It's like, and I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a lot of dolphins, which I'm trying to get everybody to lean now. I need more heat in Miami Marlins stuff. But
isn't it Florida Marlins?
No, it's Miami Marlins.
It's Miami Marlins?
It's Miami. Yeah, they changed. They been
Miami
changing.
Marlins, my bad.
But yeah, so I'm trying to get, I wish we can push that. So I kind of, because I do support the teams, local professional teams. I don't support college like that. But
and I think that's important. Local teams. I don't mean why would I support any other team that I don't live in?
So I think for me, if you wrong on my gift, I think it's something about you, not me.
So basically, it boils down to the gift that you get. The quality of the gift that you get matters in a relationship.
I would say the quality as well as the thought behind it. That's what it needs. You gotta know your significant others and make sure you buy what they would like, not what you would prefer. What's the next question, gentlemen?
No, we rolling. All right, so I think this is another one. I think this is, to me, I think this is a selfish reason why we do it, or is it a debate? I know people might think it's religious, but I think it's more selfish than anything. But should you allow your kids to believe in Santa? Right? So now, and the reason I'm just playing what I said before I ask you this, because oftentimes the parents are the one that's sacrificing, saving, scringing and doing what they got to do, right? And then now you tell your kids it's a Santa Claus, and your parent not getting credit for it, right? Because now your kids is celebrating a fake figure or something like that, worshiping a fake like God. You know how God said no false idols? So it's basically what you saying is you do all this hard work and your kids don't even know you did it. When you say there's a Santa, because you know how usually some people will wait till the end when it's the night before Christmas, then they put all the gifts out and stuff like that, or they'll be like, oh, Santa dropped these presents off, we're going to put it under the tree and wait till, you get what I'm saying? Like it's giving him credit, right? And then they use religion to say, Santa's just a pagan a figure or whatever it is. Christmas is a pagan holiday to where it's really about the birth of Christ, and we give gifts to celebrate, blah blah blah. So to me, I think that's the real reason why people don't want to give Santa Claus credit. But to you, as far as y'all still have young kids. One, do they believe in Santa? And two, if they do or they don't, like at some point, when do you say there's no real Santa?
It was VPK and TJ knew Santa wasn't real. From when he was at Grace. I don't know who told him. Somebody told him. I think it might have been Kayla.
May have been Grace. That is a Christian school. So.
Yeah. I feel like it was Kayla.
Oh, before you tell that story, I remember in kindergarten, I got in trouble because I kept telling the kids there's no
Santa.
There's no such thing as Santa. And they call mommy about me. What you call it?
Yeah, but it's the truth. But ever since VPK, he knew. But he wasn't devastated or anything. So you're like, so it's not real? No. And then from now on, he knows that we put like it was one time that we did the whole don't put none of the tree. And the next morning take the gifts out and whatever. And then TJ, he was like 4 or 5. He was like, y'all did this. He was like, y'all bought this. Santa Claus didn't buy it. Me and Kate were trying to hold our laughter, but we didn't mind at the time. But I did hear that, you know, as much as possible, us as black men need to make sure that we're getting the credit that's due. Don't let no other item or whatever it is take away from the fact that you worked hard and you put gifts in under there. You get what I'm saying? So that's just like another way to take away from the home. So I agree. I both agree and disagree with you. I agree that we should not let them take away what we did, our merits, and I disagree in the fact that I don't think it's selfish. I think it's normal to want to get credit for what you've done in the household.
No, the selfish part was about it's.
I've heard some people, I ain't gonna call names. I heard some people say, like, never mind, go.
I mean, for myself,
say too many controversial stuff.
Once again, I don't know if they still do it, but I don't think they do. I have no idea. I don't be like, hey, Santa Claus bringing this stuff or whatever. Most of the times, I just say, hey, what's your Christmas list?
There's no way Tim believes Santa Claus is real.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't think so.
Tim too smart.
There's no way Tim.
Once again,
I can tell you right now.
Listen, but that's what I'm saying. For me, back then, the nostalgia was the only reason I believe we did that Santa Claus because you want them to work towards something, right? So by saying this, in order to get something, you have to do good. That's almost like bribery, and I think that's what it's doing. Like they took away from. Most people say, okay, why the gift giving present started? You know, when Jesus was born, the 3 wise men came and gave them gift, right? So they use that to build upon what they're doing now. But as far as do I encourage it? No. Are a lot of students or kids still believe that there probably is? I believe it's due. But I think for each parent household, it's up to them. They decide how they're going to do it. But don't be. For us, we can't judge them if they say, "Oh, they put it on Santa Claus." But, we can tell our kids and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna tell no kid it's not, right? But my kids should know that the ones who's bringing the stuff in the household with everything is us. Even for us, we never tried to do the put it away and let it come. Only time we did that is we got them a big gift, so we did it in a surprising way.
Hey, I know how to put a bike together.
Yes.
I need to put from the box.
Yes. Boy, we've been putting bikes together little, bro.
Oh, excuse me. I need y'all help in putting a bike together.
Who you bought a bike for? TJ or
TJ?
TJ?
Yeah. Okay, I bought him a real
big boy bike.
No, I mean this is his gift from 2 years ago.
No, I remember when he got it from that place or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember.
I just never opened it.
So what you gonna rewrap it again and open it?
No,
I'm gonna build it and put it together and build it. I'm gonna teach him how to ride a bike. He's 7. He need to learn how to ride a bike.
No, but what I'm saying is, did he see it when you first bought it?
When he was 5.
Hey, the gift they keep on giving. Go ahead.
Let me tell you a funny story. Oh my God! So every year, TJ and Tyler get monster trucks, cars, like out the walls, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, we literally, if you go in their room, they have from here to there nothing but monster cars unopened, right? Mm-hmm. So it was one year, Kate got one of the cars and rewrapped it. TJ opened it and he like, again? What? He's like, no, it's different. He's like, no, it's the same Tiger one. I remember this. We was busting out laughing. That was funny. I was like, "Dang, all right, he grown up. He getting a little bit smarter with it." But yeah, I got him a little bike.
Okay, we got you. We hope we put it together. Yeah. What you believe about the Santa stuff? What do you think?
He said it. That's what he said. He said that.
Nah, I don't think Mel is adamant about not giving Santa credit, bro. Like, she out the gate telling them, "Nah, boy, this is me. I did this, boy. You ain't gonna take that. You ain't gonna take my credit for all this hard work I put in, all the gifts. And, you know, she buy elaborate gifts too, so she like, boy, I'm getting everybody credit. Santa ain't getting none of this. I don't care what you telling me. I'm letting them know I got it. You know, I hold off on what I'm getting you, but you gonna know it's me. You know what I'm saying? Like even on the gifts, we write
That's what
to
I was
and
thinking.
from our name.
That's what I was thinking. Like when we go to Mommy's house and we all open together, what we say, hey, to Nina from Uncle Tavares, from Nina from Uncle Terrell. So in an essence, we probably say Santa Claus, but when it boils down to it, they know the names who it's coming from, and we say, hey, go ahead and tell Uncle Tavares and Uncle Terrell, thank you for buying this gift for me. They didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? So we might have the nostalgia of Santa Claus, but at the end of the day, I believe our family shows that because we've been doing that since they was little, where they got this gift from.
Yeah, and I think that
I don't ever remember seeing Santa Claus come and get.
So that actually rolls into our next question.
What's the next one?
Good, actually. Number 3, if you want to read it.
Okay. Oh, okay. So this this applies too. So if you marry, so when you marry, you know you have to bind. I got you. I'm suggesting. I got you, dog. I'm professional now. Okay. So you know when you marry, you know it's two families combining, and especially if you have a big family, if both sides have a big family. Well, you know we got a big family, and then you get married into another big family, and it's like, how do you decide as far as the traditions of what you're doing? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How you celebrate that with both sides of the family? What you're gonna do? How do you incorporate it? Do you have something separate? Do you try to, you know, blend in and make it one? Like how do you see? And I'm just kind of tell me. I kind of know. I already know what we do, but like, just do you have that conversation?
For me, I'm gonna jump in real fast, just real quick. When it comes to my family and Gina's family combined, I don't believe Gina's family is as celebratory as we are. Right? I rarely hear them. I rarely hear them get together saying, "Hey, let's have this Christmas party. We're having a Thanksgiving party." Now they do party, but not as far. My bad. Not as far as when it comes to the holidays and stuff like that. So now when you see that, all of those holidays and tradition and stuff is based on what our family do or what my family do. Not to take away from it, but I can honestly say that I've tried, asked questions, but nobody said, hey, we're having a party over here tonight. Come over here, this stuff. But I think it's basically on us. And I think she's adapted to us when it comes to that.
For me, Kate got a big family. Obviously, we got a big family. So what we tried to do is throw something to where both families can come to that one event. You know, we would have done, like, we've done Christmas for the past 2 years, 3 years. I think 4 years. We've done Christmas at our house, basically the little night party or the night before or something like that. Where we try to invite both sides of the family so it won't be such a conflict as what we're doing. Like the day of Christmas, you have us as our family. We open up the presents, and then obviously we got to go to Mommy's house, and then we got to go to her mom's house. So that's what it's been. It's always been, we do ours first, then we go to Mommy's house, where, you know, all of us get together and open up, and then after that we go to her mom's house to, you know, be with her mom or whatever the case may be. And then we get back home, get ready, and we try to have a larger party. We're not having it this year because, you know, our backyard ain't ready, but then that's basically what we did. But it was, in the beginning, it was kind of hard because her family used to like do stuff. Her mom used to cook, and then, you know, it was mommy doing stuff, and it was like, dang. She's like, okay, we've been here for an hour, 2 hours. You know, it's time to go. Like, yeah, okay. And now I got to go over there. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like it was hard in the beginning to kind of figure it out, but we caught our groove after a while.
Well, as for us, I think in the beginning too, it was the same. In the beginning, like for them, they don't like they have she have a big family, but it's just a certain knit that hangs together, be together. Mm-hmm. I think it was that too when we had holidays. On our holidays, what we'll do is spend a certain amount of time at mine, spend a certain amount of time at hers. As y'all know, lately, you know, since we got our house, we do everything here, so everybody pull up. Mm-hmm. And we have the one event here. We do, you know, everybody come together as one. As far as the Christmas part of it, what generally we do is, and they don't listen anyway, so I think I can get away with saying this. So what we do is we go to her sister's house and take 6 hours to open gifts.
Why you say 6 hours?
Bro, we be this. I'm telling you, it takes 6 hours for them to open gifts.
Oh, you mean because they talk about it or something?
They go through each person. They sit down. One person hold a gift. They walk it around. They doing this. Like, and remember, mine now is 30 gifts under there. So we got to sit there and go through 30 gifts, like 30 gifts, and watch and break down. They got a Santa. Her sister is a Santa. And we like this. For me, you know what I'm saying? You know, because again, it's their stuff because
tradition,
it's their thing, and there's gonna be more stuff for them. Yeah, I might have 1 or 2 gifts or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's mostly not saying if I had more gifts, I'd do
enjoy
it. But
more. Yeah.
it's not the way I would run an organization. So therefore, I have to go with whatever. We be there 6 hours. Then we come to mommy house, and when we deep, like we have, and it's way more us than them. So everybody pull out the mommy house. We coming 30 deep. It's 30 deep in there. So imagine it's 30 deep, and each person in the house probably got 3 gifts. Each person that pull up to the house got 3 gifts. So that's a lot of gifts to go through. So what we do is, and we know we value time and execution. We go through the tree and stack everybody gifts today. So all of Nina gifts, all of TJ gifts, all of your gifts, we stack it in there, and you go ahead and open it. And then once you open it, you can show, what they did or what you got or whatever.
But I kind of like that though. I don't know. You're right. As an organization, you got to really look at the cycle time of you opening up a gifts. But I do like the fact that you're appreciating every single thing that you get in the parading around. That's a good thought.
Yeah.
The thought is there. The execution needs to be.
But I think we do that with us, but we don't parade it around. We say, "What you got?" They open up.
They're like, thank you, Uncle Tim. Thank you, mommy. Oh, we look like this. Like last year when we got these watches, or when we got everything else, we'll be like, "Oh snap!"
Yeah, come on. Mommy kept giving better gifts to you than us.
Yeah, we noticed. I noticed that. I was like, "Mommy, I know he's your last child, but it's good grief when it comes to the gift." You know how they go. I'm like, man, that's crazy.
Y'all gotta do better. Y'all should have been born last.
I think, and just to my advice to that, or to that situation, I think you have to. I think when you blend in 2 families together, I think it's very important that you take in consideration the other family. Because oftentimes when you blend 2 families like that together, that you kind of think about yours. You think about how much you missing out on yours. You missing out on how much you didn't get done with your family, how much your family do different.
Yeah, and to add on to that, and not to cut you off, make sure that when you are there, that you're there. Yeah, you're interacting with the family, and you know what I'm saying. Like, because in the beginning, I remember when I used to be around Cape family, like they used to speak Creole, and I used to be like, off in the distance. And I wasn't really interacting with them. That's why I think I'm so close with Melinda and Carson, because they don't be the only ones that'll talk to me in English. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But everybody else would be talking, so it'll be hard for me to kind of be in it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, but I kind of got used to it. You remember that time I was learning Creole, trying to learn Creole for that same specific situation. I'm like, you know what? Let me try.
I'm back on the.
I feel off.
Inglo. What is called Inglo?
Duolingo has Creole on there now.
I know. That's why I just started it. I just started 3 days ago.
You gonna learn Creole or you gonna learn Spanish?
Creole.
I gotta learn Creole. Listen,
I can't learn Spanish because I won't have a consistent teacher for Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have to immerse myself in the Spanish culture to keep using it, because you can learn something and then something, especially if you learn it late. If you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. But I think with Creole, it's oftentimes Mel and Odin don't be talking about people in Creole.
They want to know.
I want to know too. Like I want to jump in that too. Or when they around her mama and stuff like that, they speak in Creole. Like because like her older family, they can speak English, but you can tell they fall back on Creole more than anything. So just being able to say the basics or some of the small things in Creole, I think would be nice. You know what I'm saying? But I think what's killing me though is the pronunciation though.
Yeah, but the pronunciation isn't important as long as you. I mean, it is important, but there's so many different dialects of Creole, even within the Haitian culture, that it wouldn't even matter. And you can sound like a Yank Creole person too.
No, I'm just saying. I can't even. I was going over. What you call it? I was showing, because I showed Mel that Duolingo guy, and I was going over the questions with Creole, and even when it was so off. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, a lot of this, I think I'm gonna be able to read Creole better than I speak it.
That's what I said when I first learned it too.
I think I'll be able, because it's like when they give me because they give you like little tests and stuff like that. I'm hitting the test. But then when I try to pronounce or say the words, like, bro, what are you saying? I think I'll be able to read it, know what you telling me when I'm reading it, then more so.
And it's reverse, and it's in reverse for Haitian folks. Most of them know how to speak it, don't know how to read or write it.
Yeah.
All right, so transitioning, number 4.
Okay, man, you could read it too.
You
dog.
could
I
write it too.
don't necessarily have to be the one.
I know you like to add color to it, so I want you to add your color.
Okay, my bad.
That's
All
the
right.
last one.
All right.
Last one we got.
All right, so that being said, so now this another big thing, right? When you we've been talking from a strength of marriage and being in a long time relationship. Now I'm just kind of, and this for the single folks, the people that's out there struggling or trying to figure things out. We can give them great advice, great counsel. So the thing is, how soon do you buy a gift for your mate? You know what I'm saying? And do you cap that? So is it a cap that you put on because there's this new relationship? And when I say new, I'm gonna put it no more than a year. It can't be no more of a year. So like, say you might have met them in January, and then now you pulling into December, and it's time. It's December and all that. Birthday. We'll go with holiday. So we'll give it on you. You met in the beginning of the year. Now we're swinging into the holidays because birthday. That's they gonna help celebrate that. There's no reciprocal gift in birthdays, but when it comes to Christmas, you're gonna give something, and you kind of expect to get something back from them. So you started dating in January, and then now all of a sudden, it's coming up December. What are we doing?
My advice is
why don't you just talk about your experience way back when you first started dating? How did that go?
Like I said,
No, you can do both. Tell your experience and your advice, however you want to do it.
my advice is
Because advice might be different now.
Yeah, my advice is make sure you know the place that y'all in. So if y'all talking, a nice perfume.
Would you give them a dollar range? What do you think? A dollar amount of range?
I mean, it depends on where you are in your life. Like if you're a teenager and y'all just started talking or whatever the case may be.
Teenagers don't watch the show, so
so
skip them.
Oh, if you like where we are, then like get like a cologne, like a nice perfume, something nice.
You still ain't say it.
Like $50 to $80 perfume set. You know what I'm saying? Something like
you just starting out for people. You just starting out dating.
Yeah, you just starting out. That's the first gift. Jewelry at least got to be a year in my opinion. It gotta be something, or a perfume or a nice little a Tory Burch slipper.
Tory Burch is expensive, bro.
No, the ones that be on sale. Like the ones that
at the outlet.
At the outlet.
But even the ones at the outlet still $100.
Yeah, like $100, like $99, $100.
You know, every gift he said was perfume. He didn't get, no matter how many times he talked about it, he came right back to being perfume. It's always perfume. Why you go to the perfume?
Because perfume you never miss. Anyway, what I was trying to say was, well, not all I was asking is you talk to her, get to know what she likes, and once she tells you what she likes, and then you'll be able to say, okay, that's what she likes, and you can buy a gift like that. You get what I'm saying? So
you're not asking her what she smell like. You asking her. What
she wanted?
What's that smell like? What perfume she has on?
Right.
When you smell her, and you smell her.
Right. And then another thing to add on top of that, just know what you want to do is you don't want to buy something that's going to make you feel uncomfortable if y'all ever break up. That's so expensive. So just like investing, don't invest anything that you're going to miss. So like us, we thousandaires, so we might want to stay in the 100 range. You get what I'm saying?
Or tens.
Or tens or whatever. Well, not tens, but whatever.
Yeah, no,
tens go all the way to 90.
Yeah, okay.
But then my question is, when you say you stay in a range, do you, once you get serious, does the increase, right?
Yeah, increase.
So now, but you know how as a female, like, are you accepting $70, $60 gifts? Like, that's not going to impact the way you interact with that person or see that person if they're telling you only worth $50.
That's why it's dangerous to date out here in these streets. You got to pick them right. If you want a young Miami, you better have young Miami money.
That is just so you got to pick the girl who goes along with your pocket.
Correct.
And who you date. Because in the beginning, you know what they taste right? What do they taste? Like you said, Mel, it's a champagne life. If I'm talking to a person after a while, you figure that's a champagne life, and I can't afford a champagne life. What you think I'm gonna do? You know what? I'm gonna try to ease out and try.
But they gonna call you broke, bro.
That's
They gonna
fine,
call
dog.
you. They gonna say you ain't a real man.
So it's okay. I'm gonna be rather broke. Find somebody else who on my level that's enjoying the beer life like I.
I'd rather them call me broke than stupid.
A simp?
No, stupid.
No, a simp.
I'd rather them call me a simp than stupid.
No.
Oh.
Do you know what a simp is?
I got you.
Oh, like a trick. You know what I'm saying?
Simp is like we used to say paymaster back in our days.
Oh, okay. I'd rather them do that.
A paymaster.
It's the same
That's
thing.
what it's basically. You only reason she rocking with you because she knows she can make you pay for stuff. You doing, you know what I'm saying? You paying like she really don't rock with you. She just use you for your money. Call them paymaster.
Yeah, but I think when it comes to dating, honestly, you just got to know your pocket, man. That's what it is.
Know your pocket and know your girl.
Know your pocket, know the person you're talking about, and then understand that there is a chance that you are gonna, whatever you give them, you're gonna lose, right? Because remember, not all relationships last forever. I'm not saying going there with the intention of it's not gonna last, but once again, you got to chuck it up to I'm doing this. I'm
Can
giving
you
it to you.
imagine you buy a girl like a Cartier watch, and she end up liking somebody else's Instagram post?
You know, so what? She can't like the Instagram post.
If I
She
buy
can't
you
like
if I buy you a Cartier watch, I want the passwords to all your social media accounts.
That's crazy. But a Cartier watch, that's at a different level. You want we date slash what's the thing called? Engagement slash on the verge of getting married.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like let's say our income is a little bit, whatever, right?
Then it wouldn't matter to you.
I know, but if I buy her something expensive, like I want you to check in with me. Like I want you
Yeah,
to.
she gotta listen. Once you once you start buying expensive gifts, she gotta start listening.
Yeah, you gotta listen now.
Yeah, like it.
You
It ain't no
like
more.
the last episode, they gotta know how big you is. Who they talking to?
Like you got like it ain't no more independent. Ain't no more I'm strong. Ain't you? It's time for you to start listening.
I feel you. Though.
Like when your girls ask you to go out, I need you to call me and say, "Hey, my girl's going out. Is that okay with you?" And I give you the
Because
answer.
you gave them a Cartier watch.
Yes. Yes.
Boy, I hate to see me give somebody a car, boy. That's gotta be a way.
Hey, boy, my dog say, boy, it's a value. Once I start spending money, you want your return, right?
Right. They
You return.
ain't even about the sex and nothing like that or whatever the case can be. Like ain't even about that. Now, like I pseudo own you a little bit.
Oh, that's
You know?
because it
You know
got
what
you
I'm saying?
gift.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. You crazy. Man, that's crazy.
Nah,
For a real expensive gift, like you see how Diddy so free with Young Miami and she could do whatever. She can be online saying I'm single, and reportedly he's paying her like $100,000 a month or something like that, or whatever the case may be. Obviously gave her the funds for her own show to where she got now.
and she paid for that award. What it was, a BT award or
Right.
best
He
podcast.
paid for that.
That's what everybody say.
Dog, she literally had 3 episodes when
They
it
gave
came out. And you had podcasts like Drink Champs, $1 million worth of game, and it was something else.
The Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club. No, but they was in the category
They
too.
consider it a podcast.
They was in the podcast too, and it was
Because it was in podcast. It was hip hop platform.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
hip hop. That's even worse.
yeah. So
Yeah.
she jumped the
$1 million
line.
worth of game. Drink Champs. Breakfast Club.
What's the other one with the sports people?
All the Smoke.
All the smoke.
All the smoke. Yeah. So it was
Even our favorite, the pivot.
Yeah.
Right. That's not. Come on now.
Over the dean's office? Like it was.
If the Dean's office got more
Yeah,
episodes.
you know
than that.
what? See, but you know what? That would have been like the dean office winning over everybody else. Real talk.
Hey, they wouldn't even clap for us. We'd have walked on that. They'd have like the dean. They'd have like what?
Oh, they paid off. What?
They would have did like when Kanye got up there and say when Beyonce lost it was Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
That's how that situation to go. Nah, but I think for me, dog, I think, and just to kind of wrap it up, I feel like the holidays. This is my favorite time of the year when you go around because it's a couple of things. It's spending time with family, football, basketball playing at the same time. There's a lot, and then you get more vacation time at work. So this is the time when you get a lot of off days and stuff like that. So this is my favorite time of the year. So I think for me, you gotta enjoy it, because a lot of people going through situations in their lives that they're not able to enjoy the holidays because they might have lost a loved one, or they're not doing well, or something's going on in their life that they're not even focused on the holidays. And then you have some people that don't have families to celebrate with. So I think it's very important that and that's why we wanted to do this holiday episode, just to kind of, acknowledge the good life and presence that we have right now in our lives and what we're going through. And we just want to make sure that, and just give God the glory that we're able to do the things that we discuss on the podcast, that we have a podcast, that we're doing the things that we're doing in life, where we at in life, the family and friends that we, interact with, that we have a good relationship with. So for those who are going through something this holiday, our prayers go out to you. And we do, pray that you get through it and you kind of, work through that. And if you are feeling some type of way, reach out to someone, let them know, so it can help you through that process. And those family that have family members that you don't speak to or that you don't get along with, just reach out and kind of rekindle that relationship. And the ones that's having a great holiday, that's everything perfect and good, enjoy those moments, because that's something that's real. And and I think we need to kind of celebrate that and focus on that, the black families doing those things and making positives in each other's lives.
And I also want to add, remember what the season is about, right? This season is really about the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, right? And I think somewhere down the line, we need to spread that word and teach our young kids and teach everybody why this celebratory, why it's so important. And just to go back to what Bach said, is very important. For those who lost a loved one, we can never tell you how to get over a loss of a loved one, how to grieve, but just remember all the good times that you had with them. Remember what you have left. That's very important, to focus and appreciate what you have left. May God continue to bless each and every one of you that's going through your time of bereavement, the loss of somebody who's probably sick right now. You're looking around, you think that you're all alone, but you're not alone. Just reach out to somebody, a friend, a family member. And I just want to thank for this day, to say I'm thankful for all that I have. And I love this time of spirit, because you see the change in people. The people are living more happy, living more giving. So if anything that we learn from this podcast, it is just continue being grateful, continue having that giving spirit, because once again, it's not about what you receive, it's about what you're giving back in one way or another.
Yep, totally agree. Y'all both put it very well. What the time of the season is, don't have much really to add, but just to say, if you are in a relationship, if you are in a family, don't put pressure on each other to have to get such high quality gifts, because with pressure comes disappointment. With disappointment comes depression, and depression, could lead to numerous things. We just seen a lot of celebrities in their life because of whatever the case may be. They wasn't mentally well. So that's my only thing. I think communicate with each other as into what the expectations are for Christmas. And then whatever that person's able to provide for the family or provide for you, make sure that you appreciate it. Don't make them feel smaller than what they is, because it's a hard thing around this time to see other people getting good stuff or giving good stuff, and you're unable to do it. So just appreciate what you have. Make sure you appreciate that person, and yeah.
And don't forget, women, once you get expensive gift, your own by your man. Yes. Okay, so you need to start listening.
You might as well get a tattoo of my name.
All right, so thank you. Thanks again for listening to another episode of D3AN'S Office. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, do all that good stuff. And we're still on the road to 100 subscribers. And once we hit that mark, we will be giving a gift card to one of our followers
who like and share and comment on our comments. Once again, yes. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas,
and Happy Hanukkah and Happy
Kwanzaa
and every other holiday.
All right, yo.